is Ross McGill. Though he's now known as Mr. Big, orchestrating attacks as part of Scotland's gang wars from Dubai, Ross McGill was once a promising young athlete. The boy from East Kilbride had made something of a name for himself as a sprinter, been trained by former Olympians, and been picked to represent Scotland in the Celtic Games in Antrim in Northern Ireland. But despite the prospective of a successful athletics career, he seemed to disappear off the radar. McGill was embarking on another race, to the top of the criminal ladder. At the age of 14 in 2008, the keen Rangers fan had joined the Union Bears, an emerging Rangers fans ultra group. By 2021, he was its leader, with access to all areas at Ibrox, and had been photographed with Rangers captain James Tavernier and then manager Steven Gerrard. Nobody at Ibrox suspected there was anything wrong with this outwardly pleasant and articulate individual, but in September that year, McGill unexpectedly resigned his position and disappeared once again. In March this year, a series of attacks on members and associates of the Daniel crime family in Edinburgh and Glasgow began. The attacks would continue into June and involve daytime assaults with machetes and fire bombings on people's homes and commercial property. At that time, the Daniels had been in a long-running feud with another Glasgow crime family, the Lyons. The man said to be orchestrating the violence was none other than Ross McGill, now holed up in Dubai and the alleged victim of a fake cash scam involving Daniel associate Mark Richardson and a £500,000 drug deal with fake notes. A group of young men going by the name Tamo Junto were carrying out the attacks in Scotland, allegedly under McGill's orders, posting videos of violence, burning properties and warning of further attacks against the Daniels and their associates. 31-year-old McGill had been on a police watch list for several years over claims he was involved in drug dealing and serious organised crime, with Police Scotland now in possession of a haul of incriminating information after cracking a criminal phone network, EncroChat. McGill, also known as Miami, fled to France and Malaga before moving to Dubai, where he resurfaced as an aspiring crime lord. It's not clear how McGill made the transformation from promising athlete to international crime figure, but it is clear that he made contacts with some of Scotland's most powerful underworld figures. One suggestion is that McGill was introduced to the highest levels of criminal networks by another Glasgow organised crime figure, 47-year-old James White, known as the Don. Previously the right-hand man of two drug-dealing brothers, James and Barry Gillespie from Rutherglen, the three relocated to Brazil. The brothers went missing around 2019 and are now thought to have been murdered, while White was extradited back to Scotland in 2022 to stand trial at the High Court in Glasgow, where he was sentenced to 9 years and 10 months for his involvement in organised crime. McGill is also a close pal of ex-Union Bears Lloyd Cross, now serving a 6-year prison stretch for his role in a £100 million operation smuggling cocaine in banana boxes. Ross McGill's rapid rise might also have been boosted by support from gang chiefs Stephen Lyons and the late Ross Monaghan, who was shot dead at his bar in Spain, along with close friend and associate Eddie Lyons Jr. in May. With White and others in prison, and the Gillespies missing presumed dead, it's been claimed that McGill now oversees drug routes from South America, previously established by others, in turn fast-tracking his rise to the top of the criminal tree. For now, McGill appears to be stuck in Dubai, facing arrest on return to the UK. At present, there's no extradition treaty between the UK and the United Arab Emirates, and there's been suggestions that McGill and other Scottish underworld figures based there could try to obtain citizenship to avoid being sent back to Britain. One police source told the Daily Record, "At the end of the day, McGill can run, but he can't hide. But you have to remember that McGill used to be good at running."